The Rancho Rambler Radio Roundup.
Ay, that Paquita, she is going crazy.
Your cute little Paquita.
See, she's going crazy.
Everybody's crazy these days, Pancho. Everybody's crazy about the All-American Top Economy 59 Rambler.
See, Senor Jock, but you are talking about Rancho Rambler.
Rancho Rambler, Pancho, where you get 100% financing whether your old car is paid for or not.
See, I gave her a picture, but she's still going crazy.
A picture of you, Pancho? That would drive anybody crazy.
Senor, you are not very nice. No, I give her a picture of Rancho's 59 Rambler, and she's going crazy to have one.
Well, she's crazy like a fox, Pancho, because right now Rancho has so many Ramblers, 4 doors, 2 doors, station wagons, and hardtops, that she's going to save big pesos by buying now at Rancho's rock-bottom prices.
Bueno, but my Paquita, she is still going crazy, Senor Jock. She bought 3,000 pounds of steel wool.
3,000 pounds of steel wool?
See, she is knitting a Rambler.
Oh, they're easier to buy, Pancho, at Rancho Rambler, corner of 2nd and Bernard, downtown Spokane. Open every evening until 10, except Sundays.
Senor, that's Rancho Rambler, and mucho use car bargains, too.
Not all college educations are equal. Now, mail and phone attacks are the most serious threat we face. They're out there, mail thieves and phone crooks. Are you ready to fight the bad guys? Let Notre Tech University train you in the fast-moving world of phone and mail crime detection. You will gain real-world experience from our experts who will train you to be the next line of defense in this ever-growing problem of phone and mail attack. You will learn today's top techniques in dealing with phone shack detection, serial mail isolation, evidentiary pencil jotting, and mail sharking. You too can be an expert in pen and pencil identification, phone spy ring infiltration, letterbox relocation, or mailman impersonation. Call Notre Tech Community College to receive information on attending classes in a broad spectrum of studies such as high school, legal janitor, dental hygienist assistant, commercial junk metal collector, portable bathroom delivery, door-to-door lawn care service, or convenience store attendant, or pursue a degree in managing, washing, or building. Now, Notre Tech is offering self-awareness and improvement classes such as being, hanging out, making do, and I'm average. Call or write Notre Tech today.
The Rancho Rambler Radio Roundup. Risalto. Are you tired of people? They can be mean and aggressive, sometimes downright boring. Driving their cars to work, feeding themselves, the excessive chitter-chatter, and those children. In this modern age of televisions, radios, and telephones, everybody gets their fill of uninteresting people. People with pets, at the movies, people in the stores and at the zoo. People always complaining, shouting, arguing and fighting, making your life unappealing and unlivable. If they're not cheating or stealing or lying, then they're not following the rules. They're helping themselves or are not truthful. When will it ever end? Risalto.
August, number of products, let's see, August, August, everybody knows, August, you have been quite on the, you have been, you are one of the, hey, welcome. August, so glad you could join us today in the Risalto Hollywood studios to talk a little bit about your new product, Risalto.
I'll say, Tord, it's going to be waking people up, happy faces.
Risalto, according to the spreadsheets, has outsold a number of its competitors, such as Spray Bond, Wheat Ant, and Man Oil, all of which offer a similar product, but evidently not the same result.
No, and a lot of it has to do with the application, Tord. You know, you spray those in your face, and it's no good. It's uncomfortable. They're wet, moist.
Your background in mathematics. People in Labrocrats have come up with a super formulation of some of the things that you came across when you were serving in the war in Vietnam.
Risalto. Finally, a people filter worthy of such a name. Risalto. Developed in space by an offshoot of Old Nishka, Core Antarctica, and Pamton Hygiene, tomorrow's leaders in yesterday's future now bring to you a technology that has been in development for many years by today's best stay-at-home scientists. Risalto.
That is correct. See, somebody here has done a little homework. That's very nice. And yes, you are correct, and that is where the idea for Risalto was born. Primarily, Risalto is made from the ding kong root.
Ding kong root was something that the ding kong root, everybody that's up on Vietnamese history knows that it was something that many wars were fought over in Vietnam, and that was from the Fat Fuck Dynasty.
Oh, absolutely, Tord. I mean, the salt comes from the crystal clear pools where the eels shit.
Risalto. Are you tired of dealing with people who are insane, drug addicted, or depressed? People who are excited, hyperactive, or overstimulated. The young, the old, the middle-aged, the little people, the average-sized people, the giant morbidly obese people. Risalto is the discreet but effective sanitary solution that brings urgent relief. Risalto.
The product we're talking about today is Risalto, a scientifically advanced formula made by some of today's most gifted mathematics. Some of the other products that August Springblack has made are Boom Static and Weed Ant.
And who doesn't like a hit of Boom Static before you go to work, right, George?
Risalto. Do you know someone with a heart pacemaker that's pregnant, has a history of epilepsy or seizures, or active skin cancer? Risalto gets rid of them. No more problem. Now you can read a book, work a remote, or wash dishes in complete comfort. In a world you are no longer trapped inside. Risalto.
That's Risalto, folks, from the makers of Weed Ant and Boom Static, Nottinghamshire and Man Oil. We have August Springblack in the studio. He is the inventor and founder of Risalto, which is a ding kong salt-based product from Vietnam.
That is correct, Tord, and I'm glad to be here today.
Risalto.
He's a well-known pathist. He's a labrocrat and a matricinist, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about Risalto.
Hello, Tord. It's glad to be here with you. I don't know what's funny, Tord.
In a world you can no longer be trapped. Risalto. Now you can read a book, work a remote, or wash dishes in complete comfort. In a world where you are no longer trapped inside, with Risalto, you can experiment and create. Risalto is safe on chemicals, certain metals, and proper toilets. Risalto. Whether you love him or hate him, he evidently is here to stay. His given name is Kennedy Taft, but many of you here know him as Two Limo Bentley. Sometimes politician, sometimes hired heavy, but always outrageous. You won't believe what he is doing now. We'll tell you all about it on this episode of PM Magazine.
PM Magazine.
Those of you who are regional residents may be familiar with the name Two Limo Bentley, the one-time street thug, now reformed politician. He will tell you himself that his reputation for toughness and belligerence were only part of what made up this self-proclaimed motivational mega beings rap sheet.
Now, you not part of the Special Olympics, but you sure acting the part. Out! You out of your muffin mind,
Believe
son.
it or not, I have a soft side, he tells us. A softball side, that is.
The first thing I told the man who came and asked me to get involved with the Special Olympics, who cares hardly any of the participants can do anything good or right. Any normal person could easily beat up on them some. Being mentally deficient persons, especially when they can barely swing a bat because their muscles don't work. What is this time-wasting joker talking about? A bunch of wheelchairs clogging up the park?
Two Limo Bentley has been a lot of things in his life.
Well, I started out running away from home. I had a tough time when I was young. My older brother went into the army and he got killed. And my mom heard the news. She said, "Little Bentley, you are all I have left." And I said, "I know, but I've got to go." I made a real bad decision. When I got back home, my mom had been killed. Just like my brother, who had some bad enemies in the army, and I knew these chumps were coming for me, so I best go north and grab a new start in the People's Ethnic Army of Montana. Soon I became in charge of all the mechanics of that operation. That one I decided to spread my seed, and I started getting really into the ladies and hustling and jive. I didn't know which way to go but down.
And now you find yourself as the coach of a Special Olympic softball team.
Yeah, people say it's kind of softball for kids who are no good, who can't do it right, just funny. Just funny to look at. I said, "Yeah, you're right, but these people are part of the herd too. We gotta take care of our bad selves, you know. Just it's time like for me to bring in a different attitude, and you say you gotta get better even though you'll never be no good."
Two Limo's team, the Mountain Leopards, have a tough match today against their biggest rivals, the Benjamin Specials.
Come on, you mountain leopards. There's nothing special about these guys except they are stupid and broke down. Jumpy, you're pitching and you better do good or I'm taking your wheelchair back.
Don't let him come here mess with me. Thanks, gang.
Oh, I bet it scares him, eh? I'll part your hair out.
The rest of you special kids, get to your position as quick as you can because Two Limo ain't waiting or wanting.
As the game progresses, it becomes apparent that the pitching duel is what the fans are in store for today. Finally, Nopi, the catcher on the Leopards, makes contact with the ball, and the race to first is on. A sky full of dust obscures the spectator view as the electric wheelchair races down the baseline. A throw from a mechanical arm hurls the ball at a first baseman in leg braces. The umpire is there for the call. You're out! And here comes Two Limo, hot as a bullet.
Out! You out of your muffin mind, son. As you can see, these broke down kids can tell it and see it better than you can. Now, you're not part of the Special Olympics, but you sure acting the part. What are you, some special umpire you can't see? Damn.
PM Magazine.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm ready to rock. Perfect. All right, I'm ready to rock. Let's do it. You ready to rock? You ready to rock? Yeah. Somebody want to rock and roll?
I'm going to your stupid, but a bitch don't wanna be at. This ain't no home sweet home, it's a home sweet misery. We knew when we got here, they tried to do us away. But when they see us walk down the street, they ran the other way.
Back Street Atlanta, yeah.
It's about us. It's about how we grew up in Atlanta, and what basically Bad Street is almost every street in all of Georgia, man. We came from there, and then we've made something of ourselves.
Keep it. Home is the baddest street. Go to the little house, then you get to the baddest street. They'll take you up here, so you won't even know they got.
At any rate, 97 punks, creeps, and assorted vermin showed up at this North Dallas night spot.
We were looking for survivors who could be put in that type of setting, but they look like survivors, and that's, I think, basically what we were looking for.
One of those survivors, chosen not only for his outrageous looks, but for surviving over 40 years, is executive and father of two, John Faggot.
I think that the human being is much more complex than the kind of categories that they're normally put into. And I think what happens is that people feel they ought to behave a certain way.
because of their age and their position. The record industry allows me the flexibility to maintain my adolescence if I care to, and it also allows me the latitude to be an executive, to be intelligent, to work hard, to make an honest living, and to have fun at the same time. So I had to get into it. Had no choice.
And being bad.
And totally bad.
Right.